Good morning. Welcome to the Community for Conscious Living weekly live broadcast. Today is Sunday, August 20th of 2023. The Community for Conscious Living is a community dedicated to personal transformation for universal harmony, healing the planet by making inspired changes in ourselves and in our daily lives that create a sustainable environment in a peaceful world. Today, our topic is about food and emotions. Last week, we talked about food and simplicity, and we did a practice with releasing from ourselves those old habits and those imprints that we've taken on throughout our lifetimes about, just the habitual ritual kind of things that we do with food that aren't serving our highest good and the highest good of the planet. Today, we're going to look at the emotional attachments and the emotional compulsions that we have with food, where we eat to satisfy our emotional needs, our nurturing, things of that nature. That again, eating when we're not hungry, using food to serve a purpose that is not really going to fix the issue. We're going to look at a 5-part sequence. We're going to go through a 5-part process to help us to release our emotional attachments, our emotional habits with with food, and hopefully come to a place of healing inside of ourselves, really bring the light in to those places to give them what they need to heal once and for all what they truly need so that we can release ourselves from that constant reaching for something that is a pacifier, that is nurturing but not really resolving and giving us once and for all what we need. We have all kinds of ways that we use food, right? It's like they say, when you know better, you do better, but that's not necessarily the case with food because we have all kinds of ways that we use food to try to pacify our emotions, to nurture ourselves when we're feeling like discontent, to fill a void when we're feeling lonely, to, all these things are bored, give us something to do when we're bored. We use food as all kinds of things that's not really serving the highest purpose for ourselves or for the planet. So this is where we're going today. Thank you again for being here. Let's go ahead and come into our meditation and healing circle. Let's come into our circle sitting side by side, shoulder to shoulder, elbow to elbow, knee to knee, coming together as one. And just imagine us all sitting together in one circle, everything facing toward the center of our circle, and our energies, our hearts, our mental bodies meet in the middle at the center of the circle. Together we call on our source in the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. We call on you, we ask you to send your essence of your pure divine light. Just imagine, perceive this pure divine light streaming into the center of our circle, filling our space with this pure light, this light that is cleansing, this light that is purifying, this light that is just letting it clean up the space, clean up your space, and let this light land on your skin. And as it lands on your skin, just let it just penetrate through your skin, through your pores, and bring this cleansing, purifying energy in through your body. Let this travel through. As it travels through your pores, it goes into your nervous system, and let it travel through your nerves, just cleansing and purifying, kind of resetting your nervous system as it travels through, cleansing and purifying it from its patterning, its imprints, its templates that you may have taken on. You have taken on many, as I have. We all have taken on many as we travel this earth journey. We come in as pure spirits and we get imprinted with all kinds of information about how we're supposed to be and what we're supposed to do and how we're supposed to feel and not feel. And all of that gets imprinted, and our nervous system responds to that. And these little patterns and pathways get carved into our system and develop our patterns. So just let that light travels through your nervous system, let it cleanse and purify and reset your neurological pathways, and make an intention. Let's just make an intention, make a prayer that that inner knowing, that innate core part of your being that knows what it means to live a healthy life, that knows what it means to give your body true nourishment when your body needs it and how your body needs it, that knows how to live in harmony with the earth and the sustenance that comes from the earth, that knows how to synchronize with the the minerals and the vitamins and the hydration and the sunlight and everything that comes from the earth, that brings health to our bodies when used in the right way, the ways that our bodies can use it. And just let yourself, like, make that intention, if you will, to just realign your nervous system and awaken to your body's innate wisdom and innate knowing, and really merge with that. Merge with your innate knowing of how to care for your body, because it is within you. The knowing is within you. So make that intention, that prayer, and any other prayer that you want to make, of course. And this pure divine light is also an awakening, illuminating light. So as this light travels through, just invite it to awaken and illuminate any truth within you that is ready to be ready and waiting for you to come back home to it. And Bismillah, the name of the one most merciful, ever compassionate. Together, let's call on our source. We call on you. We ask you to send your essence of your pure, unconditional love. To imagine, perceive this pure, unconditional love streaming into the center of our circle, streaming in pure, unconditional love, setting the space. This unconditional love is a space for self-forgiveness and forgiveness of others. This is really important as we're doing this emotional work, especially our work with food, because that tends to hit that base survival instinct that we have, right? Food ties into our emotions that tie into our base survival instincts and to our basic connection, closeness, nurturing that we need from very young age. Like, food hits into all of those places. Our relationship with food hits into all of those places. So let's really fill this space with pure, unconditional love, and also that eternal compassion. And just imagine yourself, feel yourself merge into this ocean of compassion and unconditional love and pure light. Let yourself be filled with it. Breathe it in with every breath. And as you exhale, just release any of the tension, the clutter, blocks, the barriers. As the poet Rumi says, your task is not to seek for love, but merely to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. So just let those be exhaled out of your body with your exhale. And as you inhale, inhale in this pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion. Just breathe that in, breathe that into your system. And as you exhale, really let yourself drop in and back and land into your body. Land into your hips and lean into your spine, right? But leave your spine upright if you can, uplifted, upright. leaning back into your spine, landing into your hips, be in your body, like merge with this vertical core that you have, this core of light that you have that runs through the top of your head, all the way through your body along the front of your spine, like halfway front to back, halfway side to side, this light that runs all the way through, and let yourself just land into that space and merge with this light and breathing in that pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion. Just breathing that in with every breath and with every exhale. Just let yourself drop in deeper and land into your body and merge with that inner light, that core light of your being. And let's take some breaths, really calling on that unconditional love. Take some breaths and let yourself lean into that space behind your heart. Right. Behind you have your heart center, that funnel that comes into the front of your chest. You have a heart center from the back of your uh, upper back also. And you have your physical heart and your spine. And let yourself just lean into that space between your heart and your spine. Just imagine your energy body, your conscious body, leaning back into that space between your heart and your spine and landing right into that. It's like a sweet spot there. And just rest there and breathe into that space, calling on that unconditional love. And really call on the source of unconditional love that breathes this life force and this consciousness into your body. And just let yourself come into a rhythmic flow, a harmony with that breath. Rest into the breath that breathes you in this space behind your heart. And I invite you to go into a witnessing of your heart, a witnessing of your emotions and your thoughts. Like from this place behind your heart where that breath of source breathes your consciousness into your body. Rest into that space. Be with that, like that original consciousness, pure consciousness. And from there, just witness as best you can your mental body, your emotional body, your thoughts, your feelings, and the sensations in your body. To be a witness to it. And breathe with it. Now, I said we were going to do a 5-part process. Well, part 1 of the process is just to invite anything that is hanging out in your field, in your energy body, your thoughts, beliefs, your emotions that are not yours. Because goodness knows there's a lot of things that are not ours that we carry around from other people's voices, from media, from who knows where. And so anything that's not yours, just invite it to lift up and out of your body, put it into the center of our circle, into this beam of pure divine light, this cleansing and purifying light. And you can even use your hands to lift it out of your body and place it into the center. Let's call on our source and ask for that to be released from the space. Ask for it to be released from your physical body, from your energy body, from your mental body, from your mind. Just let it be. Let yourself stay in that witness space and just let it go. It's a non-attached space and it's not yours. It's not yours. Just let it go. And you don't even need to know what it is or understand it. Just be willing to let it go. And let that release from your mind and from the emotional body, from your emotions, the emotional patterning that is not yours. Just be willing to let it go, offer it into the center of the circle, call on your source, ask it to be taken, released, to be transmuted, whatever. The angels and the guides, they know what to do with that stuff. We don't have to know. We just have to be willing to let it go so that the true innate wisdom within you can emerge and take its place. So part one is just releasing to your source, calling on your source, asking for that support and that help to release what is not yours, regardless of where it comes from. You don't even need to know. Just give it over. Be willing to let it go. There may be a part of you that's saying, but, I depend on that. I need that. If that part is reluctant to let it go, you've got that voice coming up, just ask that part of you that's saying, but. Just know that you'll know how to call those things back if you decide you need them again. Ask that voice to just sit to the side for a minute, because we might get to the actual what you do truly need that can help you and help you in a more permanent way than the temporary satisfaction or elation that you get from the food. And it will make you feel even better. So ask that part of you to just hold on for a minute. Maybe just sit to the side for a minute and witness. Be a witness along with you as these things are released. And breathe through any movement you feel in your body. Just breathe into your body, like let your breath continue to expand and relax your body. Expand with your inhale, relax with your exhale. And just breathe through anything that's moving for you. Let it continue to move. Let it be in motion. If your body needs to move to unwind something or to open some part of you that feels like it's stuck, then by all means give your body that motion. If you want to bring in sound, a sound vibration to help release, then you can do some toning or some sound. Just follow your guidance, follow your instinct. Don't worry about what it looks like or sounds like. It's okay. And let's say thank you for releasing what has released, and we'll continue to allow it to move as we move into step two. Step two is forgiveness. This is forgiveness of yourself. And if you feel a need to forgive others, then that's fine too. But I don't know, as I tune into it, I feel like forgiveness of self is really important when we're working on with these emotions with food. And forgiveness, let's talk about forgiveness, because you may be saying, but I didn't do anything wrong. Forgiveness is not about placing blame or fault. Forgiveness is about saying, I'm releasing the things that have kept me off center, off out of alignment with my core truth. I'm going to release that and return, right? So there's a forgiveness of self, there's a remorse to it. And with the remorse, like in the Arabic language, the Sufi teachings that I've followed, the word for remorse actually means to return, the returning. So it's returning from those places that have not been honoring your core truth, that have not been really aligned with what is the highest for you, and returning back into that place that knows, that innate wisdom, that connection with source and with all that is, that knows what your whole being can feel when you're in alignment and when you're not, right? So it's the forgiveness that lets go of those things that keep you off course and have kept you off course. It's forgiving yourself for all the times that you have been off course and done things that have not been the best for your body and not been the best for the planet or, for your life, and returning. Okay. So you can use the I'm sorry, please forgive me, and bring this to your own heart, right? This I'm sorry, please forgive me, bring that to your own heart. And here's the thing, as you release, as you say, I'm sorry, really let those things release from you, and then receive the forgiveness. Know that that forgiveness is there for you. Let yourself receive that forgiveness and return. It's really important that the I'm sorry, please forgive me not become a beating yourself up and a making yourself bad, but a releasing and receiving forgiveness and returning back to your core. So let's go with the I am sorry, please forgive me. And you can be saying this to your body, to your heart, to your spirit, to the planet. I'm sorry, please forgive me. This is healing the separation and returning you to your core, knowing, innate wisdom self. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I'm sorry, please forgive me. And again, from that space, leaning into that space behind your heart, holding that witness space, and just letting everything move, whatever wants to move, let it move. I'm sorry, please forgive me. 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 I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And again, just let the attachments, hooks, whatever, just let it release. As you say, I'm sorry. As you say, please forgive me. Let yourself receive the forgiveness and forgive yourself. Truly let those old cords, attachments, pictures, whatever, let them go. Forgive yourself and return. Like really let yourself drop into your heart, your core knowing self, returning to your innate wisdom. Receive the forgiveness and let it go. Merge into your core knowing self. Please forgive me. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. And as you merge into and drop into your knowing self, receive the forgiveness and say, thank you. I am forgiven. Thank you. I forgive myself. Thank you. Receive the forgiveness. Forgive yourself. You are forgiven. Thank you. Now, if you notice places in your heart or in your body that have been moving and releasing energy, let's take those places now and turn them. Just imagine, this is step 3. Imagine this pure divine light, this healing light right in front of you, the essence of your source that contains everything your entire being needs to heal. Just imagine it right straight in front of you. And just bring those places in your heart and in your body that have been releasing and that are in need of the healing. Just turn them to face directly to that light, that essence, and just let yourself breathe with that light and receive that light. Receive that light right into those places and let this energy, this vibration of this light, just come in to fill those spaces and to merge into those places. Really bring that healing into those places in your heart and in your body and in your energy body, bringing in that healing light. Breathe it in and allow yourself to receive it. Just open, let those places open. Rest into, to be like, just let the guard down, if you will, in those places so they can receive that light. Let them receive that light. And let that light like move through, cleanse, purify, heal, transmute. You really clean out those places. And the light illuminates the core truth. So it calls your core truth to come and fill those spaces as they're being cleaned out. And again, let everything just turn to face. Face the light, face your source, face this healing energy. Let your guard down and really let it come in so you are receiving it. Let your heart center, like the eye of your heart and the breathing portal of your heart, is turn right into that light, like you're facing directly into the light, and breathe it in. Breathe it in through your heart, all the way into the depths of your being, all the way into the core, the center of your heart space. Breathe that light in and receive. Receive and receive. And those places inside of you that were calling for food as a comfort or as a emotional need. Invite those places to bring that feeling of need and turn directly to this light. And again, to let their guard down, let themselves be open to this light and receive wherever they are in your heart or in your body or in your energy body. Just invite them to open, to let their guard down, to bring their need and their yearning directly to this light, and receive the light right into those places. If you don't know for sure where they are, just make the intention and the prayer. It's like as if you're face to face with your source, calling directly to your source, and ask for that to be met, for those places inside of you that crave, that you are trying to nurture with food, that their true craving, the true need be brought to this light, and receive the healing from this light. You don't have to know them. You don't have to relive them. You don't have to attach to them. Just make the intention, let them open and receive directly from this light. And trust in the healing power of the light. The light of your source, the true healer. And let yourself receive and breathe through anything that wants to move, that wants to release, that wants to heal, that wants to restructure and shift inside your body. And just breathe through it. Continue to let it receive that light. Breathe through it. Receive the light. Begin dropping into that witness place behind your heart. Let these places in you receive this light. Continue to breathe. Receive. Let the healing power does what the healing power does. Let it do what it does. Full breath, let your body expand. Exhale, let your body relax, drop into that space behind your heart. Really let yourself receive. Let your body have motion with your breath or any other way that you need to move it to help you to unwind these places, to release these places, to let them go. Shafi. And now part 4, bringing your heart again to intention to face directly to your source, like to the heart of your source. And let your heart bow in gratitude, in reverence, in honor, respect, and praise for this healing that you have received. And let your heart feel the gratitude as you give thanks, the thank you. Express your gratitude in whatever way is most effective for you. Let your heart be directly facing the heart of your source. Bowing in gratitude, reverence, honor, respect, and praise. And breathe with that. Really let that deepen the surrender in your heart. Surrender any of other places that want to release, any other energies or emotions or patterns that want to release. As your heart bows in gratitude, just let yourself surrender even more. Anything else that wants to release can release. And let that further release deepen your gratitude even more. And we move into that 5th step. And that 5th step is really for your soul. Your soul comes here to learn and to evolve. And every time we have an experience that offers us a transformational healing, there's an opportunity for the soul to integrate the wisdom so the soul can evolve and be elevated, right? As the soul is elevated, we become a purer representative of spirit in form on this earth. As we are spirit in form, we have opportunity to become purer spirit and to elevate. So just make the intention that your soul take in the wisdom from whatever teachings you've received through this journey of your processes with food. Let that teaching be integrated at the soul level in all of the wisdom that you've received. Let it become an integral part of your soul and an integral part of your core being. Really let it integrate all the way through your vertical core, this light body that runs through the top of your head, and all the way through your body. Just let this wisdom and this teaching be integrated all the way through your very core. Any wisdom that you have gained through your earth journey experience to be integrated through your core and all the way into your soul. And let that integration lift you into a higher vibration, a higher level of consciousness. Really evolve your entire being and put you into a new place in your relationship to yourself, your relationship to spirit, your relationship to earth. Or let it just completely take you out of that place where you've been, evolve you into a new place with an integrated wisdom. You can release your need for any of those old experiences and whatever teachings they brought you as the wisdom is integrated into your core and into your soul. Let your vibration be elevated. Let your being expand and just feel yourself like lifted out of the space you've been into and into a new space. Releasing any of the old attachments, the old needs, letting yourself really be into and be in that new space and fill out. Let yourself be surrounded in light and filled with that unconditional love and connection. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Again, giving thanks. Breathe into the core of your body. And as you exhale, again, let yourself drop down, land into your body. We're not leaving the body, just expanding the consciousness within the body. You can take a minute and really stretch your arms and your fingers and your hands. Really stretch them, circle them. Breathe into the core of your body. And as you exhale, drop down and land into your hips. You can stretch out your legs and your toes. Stretch out your toes, wiggle your toes, circle your ankles. Feel your presence all the way into your legs, your feet. Feel your feet on the ground, connected with the earth. Bismillah, in the name of the One. All right. So that concludes our 5 steps on this healing. Again, continued with gratitude. Anytime you find yourself wanting to heal any additional things that come up around this or other topics, you can always come back to this replay, listen again. If you need individual support and you want to talk through things, you're welcome to connect with me. I do have space available for private healing sessions, and I'd be happy and honored to support you in that. For now, we're going to open for our Q&A and support. If you're watching on Facebook, there's a link there where you can go to the website where you can join us live for Q&A and support. You can either call in or you can listen, and there's a form there on the website where you can type in your questions or anything that you want to share. If you are watching the recording, you're invited to join us live on Sundays for these weekly meditation and healing circles. When you do join us live, you can stay on afterwards and ask questions and get support. You can find information for joining us live at communityforconsciousliving.com, communityforconsciousliving.com. While you're there, sign up so that you receive reminders and replays and all the information on how to connect with us. And when you do, you receive 2 free gifts. One is a one-sheet download, the 10 spiritual principles of our human existence. It's who we are, what we are, why we're here. It's a simple reminder that when we forget, which we do probably many times a day, we forget why we're here and what the heck's going on here and what we're doing here. It brings us back. It also comes with a 15-minute downloadable guided meditation. That is one that I hope you'll download and use as a part of your daily practice to help us to connect in with that pure divine light, unconditional love, and eternal compassion that is the core of who we are. All right, and with that, I thank you very much for being here today. Join us for the Q&A. I am ending the recording now and opening for Q&A. Thanks.